Let's go live to the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Andrew Wallace. Member for Fisher, congratulations on securing your seat. Another strong result in the seat of Fisher. So congrats to you at a personal level. Must be a little bittersweet though today for you.
Absolutely, it is. I've tried to get around and speak to all my colleagues that have lost their seat. It's really sad, Kieran, to have a chat to these people that have served their country very, very well, often for many years, and for their staff as well. I don't often talk about the staff, but the staff that have given years of service to their country, but that's democracy. You're in 1 minute and you're out the next.
There's an argument that there needs to be quite a major shift in terms of the Liberal Party approach. What's your view?
Well, look, I think it's going to be really important for us to decide on a leader that is going to bring us all together. We need to take stock of where we went wrong and how we fix it. That leadership position is going to be so critical, both for the leader and the deputy leader. It's clearly we've made some mistakes and we've got to learn from them. But it's a challenge that I'm up for it, and as my remaining colleagues, we've got to reinstill the confidence of the Australian people in that Liberal brand, in that LNP brand. We can do it. People are going to write us off. That's for the commentators. But I think back to when Campbell Newman lost the election in Queensland, and Anastasia Palaszczuk, I think, was reduced to a team of 7, and then went on and won the next election by a landslide. So for all those commentators that are
when
writing
you say
the
you're
Liberal
up
Party
for it, would you like a leadership role? Is that when you say you're up for it?
I'm up for playing a part in a senior position. I'm not interested in the leadership role, but I do want to play in a senior position. I've been in the party for 9 years, or parliamentarian for 9 years. I've been the Speaker of the House. I've led the coalition on our defence teams and in the committee and in the Intelligence and Security Committee. I've done lots of work in the social security scene as well. So I've got a very broad cross-section of experience, both pre-politics and during politics. And I do feel like I've been on the bench for 9 years. And I think it's time that I was given an opportunity to get out there and onto the park.
And who would you like to be leader?
Well, I'm not going to get into that with you, Kieran, for 2 reasons. One, I wouldn't do that on national television without having spoken to the candidates themselves. But I genuinely have not made a decision on this yet. And, who knows, there might be a dark horse that comes out between now and the leadership. That's not a tip, by the way. I just don't know. But I really do think that this needs to be a job interview between the aspirants and the people that will be voting for them. This needs to be a job interview. The successful candidate needs to demonstrate to us that they have the ability to be able to bring the party together, rebuild the brand, and reinstill confidence in the Australian people in the Liberal Party.
Where do you think it went wrong, though, in terms of was it leaving the policies too late, not doing enough of the work, not releasing? Because some of your colleagues have told me that they did the work, that they had the policies ready to go, but they were basically knocked back or went into the ether and never used.
Well, I was a backbencher in the last election, in the last parliament, so I'm not privy to that information. I think we could have got our policies out sooner. I think we could have got our policies out costed sooner as well. But at the end of the day, I think for my money, I think we in this country, and this is not just confined to the Liberal Party, I think we've travailed down this path of messianic politics for too long. I personally would like to see a return to the Westminster cabinet system where, the leader is not the only person out front. I think it's really important to, particularly from opposition, that you're able to demonstrate that you have shadow front bench that is capable, that is competent, and it has the ability to be able to portray to the Australian public that we are a competent alternative government. And if you don't have your front bench on the park...
Do you think it needs to represent... Yeah, no, I get that, and I think that's fair, but do you also... The argument that's being made by other Liberals today, Simon Birmingham among them, Fiona Scott was on here earlier saying more women need to be elevated and you need more women in the place. Birmingham going to the extent saying there need to be quotas. How do you get more women into the place and into higher roles?
I am uncomfortable with quotas because fundamentally I believe that the best person for the job should get the job. And that is often not the case. That said, we have quotas for other things. We have quotas for the Senate and quotas for the House of Representatives, and we have quotas for different members from different seats or different states, depending on how many seats they've delivered for the party. So, look, I think it's really important that we come into this rebuild with no preconceived ideas. I think it's really important that we come in and say, righto, there's no crazy suggestions. Let's wipe the slate clean, provided we stick to our values. Let's wipe the slate clean. Let's look at everything from afresh and rebuild from there. So I do have to say I've always been uncomfortable with quotas, and I've been uncomfortable with quotas not just on sex but on all the other things as well. I believe very firmly that if you want to win elections, you have got to have your best people on the park.
Andrew Wallace, thank you. Appreciate your time. We have to move on. A difficult week. Thanks for the chat though, and congrats again on holding your seat.